Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 3rd of April 2022. Sorry there wasn't a video yesterday. It's been a weekend of catching up with friends, so I was busy for a lot of yesterday. And speaking about catching up with friends, I'm going to be heading out in about an hour's time to our local stand in the park. Speaking of those guys, there were a number of events yesterday organised by Stand in the Park people, and they were kind of outreach events. There was one going on in my local town, Crawley, which sadly I wasn't able to attend myself because, like I say, we had things organised with friends before I knew about this thing, and there was a few others happening around as well. And but the feedback I've seen on the Telegram group from the guys who went to Crawley yesterday, they were saying that kind of the reception they got from the general public when they were handing out their leaflets was mostly very positive, with almost no negative at all. So whereas in the past there has been people who've got a bit nasty and a bit shirty, so that is a very positive bit of feedback. And there was another one in Tunbridge Wells in Kent. I saw a post somewhere about their one, and they were saying, someone who attended that event was saying basically people are waking up. So it sounds like, again, they had a very receptive, positive experience yesterday. I think what's happening is the Stand in the Park, these outreach events, they've changed tack a bit. They're going about things a bit more softly, rather than kind of shouting and sort of being noisy. They're just standing there quietly, only a handful of people, handing out leaflets and just engaging with people who want to talk with them. So that seems to be a good way forward. And the news from the Tunbridge Wells lot, that people are definitely waking up there, is really good, because as you probably know, even if you're sort of way up north or anything, Tunbridge Wells is quite famous for being probably just about the most middle class, kind of upper middle class town in the whole of England. So which they tend to be the worst as far as following the mainstream narrative is concerned. So if that is the feedback they've got there, that is a really good sign, I think. Now, kind of following on from what I've been saying about things changing, I saw something over breakfast this morning which I just thought I'd read out to you, because it is quite heartening and encouraging. And I'll just finish off by reading this out to you. I don't know who it's from. It's just on one of the Telegram groups, so I've got no idea who wrote this, but it kind of really accurately reflects how I'm feeling at the moment and how many other people are feeling as well. So it starts off, are we winning or are we losing? So let's just put this up here a bit better. Let me provide some perspective that might help some of those who are feeling somewhat defeated in these challenging times. There are many things that are happening that simply would not be if the enemy were in control, and these are our shining lights on the hill. If the cabal really had the power they used to, uncensored and free-flowing information would have been shut down. Public awareness of their plans and who they really are is their greatest fear. Telegram, for example, is a Russian app and the primary source of uncensored news and information around the world. Why hasn't it been shut down? And it's hardly ever mentioned or talked about, even when the Russians and disinformation are supposed to be the biggest problems we face. How is it still available on the App Store with over 1.1 billion users worldwide and growing so fast? The only way we can win this war and rid the world of the evil that has plagued humanity for so long, and to make sure it never happens again, is to expose it all. The exposure that leads to their complete destruction and the complete empowerment, maturity of humanity requires two things: information and the means to deliver that information to the masses. We have both. And if they really wanted to kill most of us, in brackets, which they do, then why the lame lurgy? Things could have been 100 times worse and we would have all been in the dark about it. But the truth is, the world population is still growing and the truth is spreading faster than ever before, and nothing seems to be able to stop it. Sort of that's why I was talking about the Tunbridge Wells and Crawley thing, so people see me to be waking up. Anyway, to carry on, the enemy have their plans and they will broadcast them and push forward with them, but everything they do now only exposes them even more, and they are failing badly. Yes, it hurts, and the process of exposure is rough and painful for us all, and it can seem like things are only getting worse, but in reality, things are not getting worse. They are just being revealed. Problems that were unnoticed before are now clear as day. Ain't it just? It had to be this way. Sometimes you must walk through the darkness before you see the light. Continue to develop your perspective and train your ability to read the battlefield. Learn to identify those key points on the battlefield that we control. We don't need to control the majority of the battlefield. We just need to control the most strategic points, and we do. Every battle is won before it is ever fought. So, yeah, that is quite a hopeful message for this, well, at least here, lovely sunny Sunday morning. So I'll leave it there. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.